Americans' military role is shrinking by the day. The U.S. is sending thousands of combat troops across the border to Kuwait, fulfilling a promise to Iraq's government. National correspondent Jim Axelrod is in Baghdad with the latest on the U.S. withdrawal there. Jim, good morning.
Well, good morning, Chris. There are now fewer than 8,000 U.S. troops left here, stationed at one of 5 U.S. military bases still operating in Iraq. More troops leave every day to meet the drawdown deadline. All troops will be gone by the end of the month.
60 miles south of Baghdad, at an army base called Kalsu, the soldiers of the 1st Brigade, 1st Cavalry, are loading up as they get ready to move out. It's called Operation New Dawn, the final withdrawal of U.S. troops from Iraq.
You know, does everybody have that much? Or? No, I don't believe so.
Lieutenant Justin Lucas will command 100 soldiers when it's his unit's turn to join the convoy to Kuwait.
I don't know how it'll read in the history books, but it's definitely historic, and I'm proud to be a part of it.
In 2003, Lucas was among the first soldiers into Iraq. Now he'll be among the last to leave. And he's trying to keep things business as usual for his troops, knowing they'll be high-profile targets.
They want to bloody your nose.
Yes, sir. They would love nothing more than to bloody us up on the way out, and then get some footage of them doing it, and then they can, they can show that to the people and say, look what we did. We ran off the Americans.
You observed 3 things for this weapon. On the right.
Which is why soldiers who've been clerks or cooks or fuel handlers are suddenly getting intensive training
So you load it, you drop it
on
down.
skills they may need to get home alive.
Shoulder, hold it with your non-dominant hand.
Soldiers like James Garcia, a communications specialist, getting familiar with the turret of a troop transport vehicle, just in case the gunner is killed.
Just in a scenario where you have to take over, you got to be ready for everything.
Sometime in the next few weeks, these soldiers will undertake their final mission in Iraq, leaving it.
I think they're all excited to be getting out of here, but they're all still very focused. They understand that there is a real threat.
It'll be a 9-hour drive from that base, Kalsu, to Kuwait, a 1-tank drive, assuming all goes well. Chris?
CBS's Jim Axelrod in Baghdad for us this morning. Jim, hold on one second, though.
Well, one thing we were wondering, is there any idea of the specific threats? We have sort of an idea, but the specific threats that they're thinking they may face during that 9-hour drive, or specific groups who may want to take a shot there?
Yeah, I was talking to Lieutenant Lucas about just that question. He said, look, it could be anybody. It could be AQI, Al-Qaeda in Iraq, could be Iranian-backed militia, could be just some bad guys wanting to bloody the U.S. nose on the way out. But really, once the U.S. goes, it's just the beginning of the larger question here, and that is, can the Iraqi security forces keep Iraq safe?
And that is what many people will be watching. Jim Axelrod for us this morning. Jim, thanks.